What can you tell us?
Well, we are advising anyone with travel scheduled today to get to the airport at least 3 hours ahead of your scheduled departure. We've been reporting about this for the last couple of weeks. Due to the impacts from the government shutdown, there is a shortage of TSA workers to staff the checkpoint. And on busy days like Sundays and Mondays, that means that there won't be enough workers to handle the heavier crowds of lines that are coming through. So we're seeing that. We're seeing long wait times. The wait times in the TSA line could be up to 2 hours.
Wow.
And right now we are seeing those longer lines. We have staff on hand doing the best we can to help keep the lines organized, but we just need people to be prepared, get there early, and be patient.
Talk about y'all have had to take some drastic action. The escalators are shut down. And how far back are the lines right now? I mean, we're talking back into the parking lot?
That's correct. So we have taken some steps to help keep the lines in order. So yes, the line starts down on the first floor of the short-term parking garage, and it makes its way in through the level 1 area, and then you go up the escalators to get to the checkpoint. Also, it's worth noting that because they don't have enough staff, TSA has not opened pre-check today. So pre-check is not available right now. Clear passengers who have clear, that is available, and standard screening is open as well, of course.
Aaron, I know this is moment by moment. How is it looking as, it's 8:04. What are y'all doing to plan for the rest of the day to get the lines under control?
So we feel we have the lines under control. They're long.
Right.
And so there's not much that can be done about that. The good thing is we have our peak time. So you've got the early morning peak from about 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. And in the afternoon, there's another busy peak from about 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So if you have travel scheduled around those times, definitely want to plan to get there early. But we anticipate that this could be all day with the longer lines. It might just get a little shorter during the lighter periods, but this is a busy travel day. So I want people to understand that this could be the situation we're in all day. And then tomorrow is going to be a busy day as well. Sundays and Mondays are our busier days.
Talk about the previous instance where y'all had a lot of people. How many people were coming through the airport at one time, were waiting, and how many are you anticipating estimate right now at this hour?
Sure.
Trying to get on board?
So 2 Sundays ago, we had about 26,000 people scheduled to travel, projected to travel on that Sunday. So that's what we were dealing with that day. Today, we're looking at about 24 or 25,000 people. So another busy Sunday, and that coupled with the limited staff for TSA, that means you're going to get those longer lines.
Wow. And when you say limited staff, elaborate on what you can on how limited y'all are at this moment.
I don't have specifics on the level of staff or call-outs that TSA saw today, but we just know that it's significant enough to where, we have about 15 lanes total in our checkpoint, and I know as of this morning there were about 5 lanes open. Typically you would have a lot more lanes open than that.
Wow. So about 10 are closed at this moment. Estimated, how many do you typically have?
It depends. So on a busy Sunday, you would probably have up to, 12 to 15 lanes open on a busy Sunday.
Wow. Wrapping up, how is your staff doing? I mean, y'all have been proactive warning people about this situation, telling people to get there early. How hard is it knowing that some staff at the airport aren't getting paid? How are y'all doing right now?
Well, we really are grateful for the TSA workers and the customs workers who are still showing up and coming despite the challenges they're facing with not being paid. And we're just we understand it's difficult, and even the ones who are not able to come, typically there's a good reason for it, So we are just doing our best to help support. A lot of it is outside of all of it is outside of our control, but we are grateful for the ones who are there and trying to help and keep us safe. That's the number one issue here. That's the bottom line, is the safety of the traveling public. And we're able to get people through. It takes longer, but we're doing the best we can.
And wrapping up, Erin, just real quick, how early should people, if they're tuning in, get to the airport? And right now, about how long are the lines?
We are advising to get to the airport at least 3 hours ahead of your scheduled departure. The wait times for the TSA checkpoint are up to 2 hours.
Okay.
It could be up to 2 hours.
All right. Erin, we can't thank you enough for your time this morning.
Thank you so much, Aubrey.
All right. So again, a major update from MSY. We also spoke with frustrated passengers this morning. Here's what they had to say. So walk me through, what are you seeing and what are you dealing with?
Well, right now I'm in line. I arrived at the airport at 3 o'clock this morning. It took me 40 minutes to get my baggage checked and my boarding pass. I came down the escalators into this queue line, and they're already completely full. Right now, I'm looking, I can't even imagine how many people there are here now. They have shut down the escalators and are not allowing anybody to come down from the upper level. They're sending them through the parking garage and then down the stairs and in through the street level to get in line. And even those lines are waiting to get into the queue now.
What are airport staff telling you as this is all unfolding?
They're really not communicating much. The TSA pre is closed. So they've shut that down completely because I don't think there's enough agents to deal with it. And I think other than that, we just heard the announcement that they've shut the escalators down. So they're not communicating at all.